Morning, it's Thursday the 31st of May 2018. We're in Scarborough. We stayed here last night. Wasn't exactly an outstanding success, but we did. And we're going to Whitby today on the train. Whitby from Scarborough on the train. Now I ask you just to think about that for a minute, because you'll see what I've got to do a bit later. Okay, anyway, just turning around now, you can see my digs there, which is covered in scaffolding. But it wasn't that bad, nice enough breakfast. And we're looking out to sea now. We're on the North Bay here, which is north of that bit that sticks out with a marine drive on it. And it doesn't look too bad considering there's a lot of sea fog around. In fact, the marine drive is there. It's really foggy. So we're not swimming in the sea here, but we may do when we get to Whitby, depending on the weather. Not saying I will do yet, because I wasn't very well last night after going to Alpermare. Alpermare was really hot. It was, and ironically enough, I actually bumped into someone I knew there vaguely from when I did the school buses at Royd's, the L74 I think it was. Anyway, to the station now, and we'll have a look through town as we go, and then we'll get the 10:46 to York. Okay. Right, we're walking up to the station now from the coast, from the seafront, and what was I saying now? Oh yes, what we normally do at Scarborough, nearly every time we've been here for the past 20 years, we've been to this place, Whackers, which is down there. It's a fish and chip restaurant, and they do takeaway as well, and they are in the same chain as the one at Morley, the Mermaid. It's part of the same fish and chip chain. But this time we can't use that because obviously we need the train in about 20 minutes or so, and we didn't do it yesterday, so this is actually the first time in 20 years I've been to Scarborough and not eaten in Whackers. So, not entirely impressed with that, but unfortunately after yesterday's little escapade of being ill, it would have made things worse. Anyway, we're heading up the main street now here, main shopping street I think it is, to the station, which is just at the top of the road there. I've got it on full wide angle, I did have, so if I can film myself. Right, we'll keep walking up here anyway. It's not a bad little place, it's Scarborough. Obviously its coastal location makes it popular, and we don't want to do with the army. Not in my league. Let's cross over here. So if you look back down, that's looking back down to the coast, down that way. And we're going up this way. Station is on the left opposite side, the road ahead. So we'll do a little bit of filming on the station. I will. Shoreline cruisers, sun cruisers. Ever. Now I went to Alpermare, went down to the right over there, but anyway, that's all the way to P-Zone Park as well. Now this is Scarborough train station just here, and of course there's Sports Direct. Shall we go in? We've got 20 minutes exactly, let's go in. Right, we're at the station now, so let's go in. I think the clock is a little bit slow actually, I'm making 37. Anyway, let's go in. Oh, it's a little bit late, what a surprise. And so's the next one. Right, we're definitely right on this one. Don't care what anyone says. We're going on the 10. Oh, you can see me on that screen up there. Platform 3 is the most used platform here, I think, isn't it? Platform 1 is where the steam train usually comes in. Let's have a look at the rest of the station, eh? I think platforms 4 and 5 are where the hull services go from usually. No semaphore signals here now, it's all been modernised. I think it was modernised a few years ago actually. All the semaphores taken away. It's unusual having platforms, like a platform both sides of one track here, which is a bit odd. I don't know why they do that. Anyway, look at platform 1, there's hardly any. There's only really the Scarborough Spa Special that pulls in here usually. Any shine on the track? Not a great deal. Yeah, it's only the specials that tend to use platform 1 because it's the longest platform. And down there is the longest seat under that canopy. So, Scarborough Transpennine Express. Should have Northern as well. It's a TPE station, but Northern also serve it with the whole service. So, let's get ready to get on. Not sure what platforms the Whitby trains would have used, unless it's another platform far side down there. Because obviously, unless it uses platform, or you did use platform 1 or 2, so you've had to have backed out and then take, just gone back down there short distance and turned reverse and gone to that tunnel onto the Whitby line. It to perform a similar move at Whitby Westcliff into Whitby town. Right, our train is approaching.
The next train to depart from platform 3 will be the 10:46 Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street. Call it Seamer, Malton, York, Leeds, Huddersfield, Manchester Victoria, Lee Green and Liverpool Lime Street. This train has 3 carriages. Platform 3 for the 10:46 Transpennine.
Details on screen as to what it is arriving as.
Liverpool Lime Street.
So it's straight in and straight out. Busy service. A lot of people coming here for the day. We're just leaving Scarborough now, heading for Whitby via interesting route, of course. Now, the original Whitby line used to turn off behind the signal box. Here. Bit of a tunnel there. That's the original line to Whitby. We can't use that, obviously, because it's closed. So we're going to change it to York and then Darlington or Middlesbrough, depending on what connection we get at York. Okay, so let's do Scarborough to Whitby by train in the 21st century. Right, we're just coming up to Kirkham now, which is between Malton and York. Ideal location for a new station. And the Abbey is on the other side, actually. We'll see the signal box first. There we are, that's the signal box, Kirkham Abbey. And the Abbey is there. That's the remains of Kirkham Abbey.
Send us up to the James Cook one now.
Long since been demolished, partly. Ah, there's the other train. But I don't think it's going to Scarborough. Right, we've just got off that 185 there. and we're heading for Darlington or possibly Middlesbrough next. We can't do the Danby swinger, I don't think, so I don't think we'll get there in time. But there is a steam special approaching the station in the next few minutes, I think now. It's British India Line, it's a Bullet Pacific. So we'll film that since it has given us the opportunity to do that. He's got the road now, so it's going to disappear to Leeds and Liverpool and whatever this one. 185122. It says up there, charter service, platform 5 on time. I don't think it is, because it's already at virtually 51 now. Let's see in this one. British India Line. Merchant Navy. 35018. Hasn't got the road yet, but sure it will do in a minute. Right, got the road. So, shouldn't be long before it goes. load on it, isn't it? Was an unexpected bonus, wasn't it? Didn't plan on seeing that today, didn't even know it was running. See what the next train to Darlington is now. I think we'll have to go via Darlington. This next Middlesbrough train's running a bit late, so I'm not risking the connection at Middlesbrough for Whitby. No chance. So we can't go via Yarm. We shall have to go via Darlington and Teesside Airport. Doubt it'll stop there though, of course. It's only one train on a Sunday now, isn't it? Right, to the Darlington train. Which is going to be 7 minutes late as a Middlesbrough train, so we're not risking that one. Platform 10, 12, 30 Newcastle. I think we'll do that one. This is our next train now to Darlington. Can't risk going via Yarm because we might miss the connection at Middlesbrough. We'll see obviously when we get there if it does connect or not, because it's about 7 to 10 minutes late at the moment is the Middlesbrough train. So we'll go on this one to Darlington. Details on the screen. Service, and we're going to Darlington on this train, and then we're changing there from Middlesbrough, going by Dinsdale, Teesside Airport, that way to Leavescliff, and then over to Middlesbrough, and get the train to Whitby. So things look good at the moment. So far, we got a bonus by seeing the steam train earlier, which was unexpected. So let's just keep going a little bit now. Castleton Bridge Junction. Look which track we're on now. Slow line, bi-direction. Is it bi-directional? No, I think it is. The narrow bridge over the river. It's a river, isn't it? So yeah, that's not very common. Yeah, it is only one way. It's just this north-down direction, and that slow line is over there. The up slow line. So it's main lines in the middle, slow lines for the cross-country service in the south. So main lines in the middle, slow lines at the edge. Not done that for a long time. Right, we're having to change here now because that train has come down the slow line all the way from Skelton Junction at York, and it's not going to do the connection at Darlington with the 1318. The one we're booked on from York to Darlington actually overtook us. I didn't realise that. So I'm not impressed. I suppose seeing that steam special actually added a bit of time into the journey, but anyway, I should have ought to have known that we could have been overtaken. Just didn't realise 3 trains are going to go past us. So we're going to get the Middlesbrough train from here now, which will give us the right-hand feather, the horizontal one. Oh, there's an express coming up.
Approaching platform 2 does not stop here.
Oh, it is an express.
Please stand well clear of the edge of platform 2.
It's coming at a rate of knots. No, not really. It's not going majorly fast. He's got the road. Thought it was stopping for a minute then. TSR just south of the station.
Service to Middlesbrough is delayed by approximately 15 minutes. This is due to congestion. Trans-Pennine Express apologises.
Details on screen. Right, this is our next train after an impromptu, unexpected change here at Northallerton. So this is going to Middlesbrough now. He's already got the road. You can see the feather down there, that's for the Middlesbrough line, Yarm line. The other one is to just go wrong road along the East Coast main line. So let's get in the front carriage. Shall we? Yep. Some people are getting off. Manchester Oxford Road to Victoria, that's an old label that, isn't it? Yes it is, not applicable. Right, we're on the Middlesbrough train now and we're going to go straight over to Yarm and then on to Middlesbrough. So we're cutting out Darlington now and hopefully we will make the Whitby train at 1400 or 1402 I think it is. So it's a little bit late, I think it's the Whitby train, but we shall see. So here we go now. Excuse me, crossing over to the up line and then taking the turn out. Up line in the wrong direction. I'll just change the camera. There we are. And there's the main line across there. Fly underline down there as well, which is what misses the station at Northallerton. So joining there. That's it. Now joined with the Northallerton station avoiding line, straight to Yarm. Driving into Yarm now. Big viaduct just after we leave this station, which we shall see very shortly. Looks like we've pulled back a few minutes. To get going, we should be easy met the Whitby train. It should be already at Middlesbrough actually, the Whitby train now, it shouldn't be far away. I must have didn't expect coming this way because obviously we missed the connection in York, we're an hour later. But anyway, big viaduct coming up now. The original Yarm station obviously wasn't where the current one is. The original one was north of the viaduct. Gently right now and you'll see the viaduct. Or we'll cross it anyway, we'll look down from it. There we are, that's the bridge. The viaduct is just up here. Quite a long viaduct. As far as I'm aware, perfectly straight. Yeah, that is it. That's the town down there. Yeah, there's a view on the side as well actually. And that's the river. We're walked that way, we didn't we, from Yarm to Dinsdale not that long ago. Was it last year? I think it was last year actually. This is where the original Yarm station was, just here, where this bridge is. The short tunnel coming up. We don't stop at Eaglescliff on this run. It's very difficult to get a train from Yarm to Eaglescliff. Short tunnel. This side of the triangle is like the second side. It's the junction at turnout at Northallerton, not the main line, but at this end at Eaglescliff, this is the main line now. The line coming in from the left is the line from Dinsdale and Darlington. Darlington, and it crosses, crossing there. This is Eaglescliff. Turning left shortly, on to Middlesbrough. Right, we're just arriving at Middlesbrough now. Train terminates here, and then we'll get the Whitby train.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're shortly arriving at Middlesbrough where this service terminates. Please remember to take all your personal belongings with you and take care when stepping onto the platform. Middlesbrough is your next and final stop.
Right, let's get up and get off. Right, made it to Middlesbrough, and the Whitby train is going off the other side. Look at that up there, Manchester Airport, cancelled. That's the one in about an hour. This one's going back off this platform. So I'm not impressed with this. It's totally ridiculous, all these cancellations. Totally crazy. So let's get over to the other side and get on the Whitby train. So that's the one we're just coming on, going straight back. See if it goes all the way to the airport. The Whitby train is on platform 1. This is the only train we've booked on that we're actually going to use, because everything else has been just a cock.
You just take a picture of the services.
Yeah, it's just a farce from start to finish as this new timetable. That one didn't come from Manchester Airport, it come from Piccadilly, they turned it back.
We relied on it from Edinburgh, we read on like our solutions, and it's at the time we using a trick.
It is crazy. I mean, I set off from Scarborough an hour earlier than booked. I could have done the bus like in half an hour, Scarborough to Whitby, but I purposely wanted to do it the way, just for the hell of it, sort of thing. Yeah.
So you're just like a normal person.
Yeah. Right, that's our train now, 1402 to Whitby.
Northallerton, Perth, York,
We passed the Danby flyer at Nunthorpe.
Huddersfield, Manchester Victoria, Manchester Oxford Road, Manchester Piccadilly, and Manchester Airport. This train has 3 carriages.
So we'll see, we'll keep an eye on that one and see if it actually reaches Manchester Airport. I'm edging my bets it might not, but we'll see. So the next train on this side now is going to be for Whitby. I wonder if it's actually, oh, there's a signal down there, isn't there, for us to go out, and a proper full signal. Well, I think that might be our train down there for Whitby. That is just ridiculous. Bloody pacer unit on such a long run. Anyway, we'll see if it is. It's gonna right, well, there's no feather on this signal here, is there? So it looks like the main aspect will be Whitby. The only aspect will probably be equal to Whitby. So anyway, we'll see. And obviously the shunt signal is to go in where it is now there. We'll just have to sit where we can sit, won't we? Right, our train to Whitby is now approaching at 1:42 like we thought it would be. If it goes any slower, it'll stop. I mean, literally. It's like, should be leaving now. Look at it. I don't know if I couldn't just set off like another couple of minutes earlier and get in. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Right. Let's get on and get a decent seat if we can. That's it, right down there. Right, doors closing. The driver's finally got the train in the station. And we're on. Oh, buzz the other way. Always have to do it wrong, don't I? Anyway, Whitby train now, so last train of today. It's not what I hoped that I wanted to do. I wanted to try and get the Danby flight and walk back one stop, but that hasn't happened. So at least we're on the right train, we haven't missed this one. But anyway, let's face it the right way. Obviously we're going backwards, or reversing anyway, not sure we're going backwards, we'll just sit where the bag is and we're able to change. So there's an additional stop to stop at now, and now James Cook has opened. Yeah, I reckon that we've just got the main aspect on that signal. There's no indication it'll be a wrong road movement down there. Well, we're now at James Cook, which is for the hospital. Been up there before a few years ago. Go that way. I think it opened in 2014, is it? Correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was 2014. Or was it 15? And the hospital is there somewhere. Right, now entering Nunthorpe, entering the loop, left side. And there should be a train on the opposite side here, heading back to Middlesbrough and Hexham or whatever it's called. Real signals. And we guess the Danby Flyers of Sprinter unit. I was all surprised. I'm assuming it all will be here. To the station now. It's not here. It's interesting. Slightly concerning. Right, we've arrived at Nunthorpe, and the Danby turnback, which is coming back from Danby, isn't here yet. So I don't know what's going on. I thought that would have been here before us. Right, this one is the Danby turnback. The one we were intent on getting to Danby before we before things went a bit pear-shaped. So you're going to hand the token back to the signalman, and then we can have it, or have a token, not just necessarily the same one. Right, there it is. There won't be that many on it, so they come from Danby and Battersby. Right, we should be heading off now. That's it, got the road. And round the way. Now needs to reach out and get a token from the signalman here. There he is. Right, so it's on to Battersby next. Right, we've just turned away from the alignment of the old line to Guysborough, which is over there. And as we go around here now, you'll see Rosebery Topping, which is that peak there, right in the middle of the screen now. We walked up there not that long ago, didn't we? Last summer. That is Rosebery Topping. Trees spin out again. There we are, that's it. That's Rosebery Topping. I haven't got time to walk up there today though. Right, the conductor's checked my ticket and marked it. And he was rather surprised seeing Scarborough to Whitby, needless to say. So anyway, just left Great Ayton now, where we got off the last time we were here, went up Rosebery Topping. So it's on to Battersby next, and reverse. Right, we're now coming into Battersby, where the train reverses. And that there is the line to Whitby, where we're going to go in a few moments after we reverse. It's a very sharp curve entering it from this direction. The driver's got to get out and do his own token here because of the way this line is signalled. There's no signal boxes, apart from no proper manned signal boxes. Rabbits. This is the loop, which is not often used, only by specials that have to run round, or local movements. So, the station's on this side. There's another platform over there that hasn't been used for several years. Battersby. Okay. It's half-time change ends now. Right, that's looking the old route to Picton down there. So I'm not sure where the tokens are kept. That's where we're going to head off down there next and straight through. Right, we've now reversed and we're heading out to Whitby. Not sure what the signal says. Is it cleared or? What's the signal going? It's a G, or was a G. A G for Glaisdale. So that's where we just came in, that track over there, and you'll see that curve away to the left very soon. The battery's running a bit low now, so I'll have to let this be more economical with the battery. Right, there we are, that's the line we've just come in on. Right, made it to Glaisdale, and the changing the tokens over. The old box is just there, no longer in use. That's looking back towards Middlesbrough. There's no train to cross here, so we should be straight in and pretty much straight out. So you look at the other side. You can't really see that around the train, but anyway, I'll get back on before we miss it. Curves off to the right. Now leaving Glaisdale, and there's a nice little quaint bridge down there. That's very quaint. So crossing the River Esk again here. Right, we're now entering Grobont, where the North York Moors Railway connects on. The gates are actually shut to traffic, so someone must be going in or out. Right, just leaving. We're coming in now, over there. Visit a steam. Kingsworth Whitby. So what was on this one? It was 65.89. So you see the connection here now, the use to get onto this line. It becomes quite a bit shinier now. Still not replaced that bridge there, but we're never going to do. Right, so that's the route we should have used if it was available to us up there. That's the original Scarborough line, but we can't use it because it's closed. It's a cycle track and walkway now, so this is where we've had to come a long way around it. Right, anyway, there's a line that climbs down from that now, on the left, which obviously is not there anymore. You can barely see the alignment of it from West Whitby to Whitby town. So we're very close to Whitby now. Here's the new road bridge. You see Whitby Abbey up there as well. Aren't used much now here because obviously the North York Moors have got their own platform to use to turn around in. I was just wondering if one of their trains might be in the opposite side. We just go back before we go back, or rather before this train goes back. Yep, there is a train in there. It's not steam, it says class 25. Platform 2. Sibylla. We'll watch that go on it before we leave. Right, that's our unit there. That's just brought us from Middlesbrough. There's a loco haul train in platform 2, which is obviously going to go to Pickering. So we'll film that leaving. Look at this little town of Whitby now. This is fantastic, is this place. It's really quaint. I think we ought to get some food first because I'm pretty starving. We'll go to the fish shop where they went on all the stations, shall we? It's in a massive queue. Ooh, dark. It's so obvious more trains need to run to this town. It is just so incredibly obvious. And if Malton to Rillington Junction at Malton to Pickering could be reinstated, it would just make it so good. Right, look here, the bridge has swung open for this. The bridge down there has swung open for this boat to go through. You don't see that all that often. Let's just hope it swings back. So on one occasion, not that long ago, it didn't happen. You never get that onto the bridge. Wow, that's all that is. Looks like a dredge here. Right, the 1640 to Pickering is just leaving. Class 25 in charge. D7628. Well, that was pretty good. Right, let's go to the digs. Right, this is our digs for the night. Arundel House. The battery is just about out now, so we can't take it swimming with us. I'll film myself swimming. So, yes, this is it. Back down there into town now. It's at seafront. As you can see, I am sweating like a pig in a bacon slicer. It's Oh dear. Just walked so far filming that train anyway. Anyway, this is it for this video for today. Start again tomorrow via Newcastle and Carlisle back home, hopefully. Okay.